So, I did go and look into it. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to some more Outer Wilds, by the way. I will not be turning the reduced frights mode on. The main reason being... Hey, hold up a sec. Yeah, I already know about the launch codes. What? No, I was going to tell you about using the ship log to set destination markers for locations you visited before. You mean a thing I've been using. It's a brilliant feature, and if I say so myself, dead useful. And the risk it poses of shorting out fuel regulator and causing the ship to explode is so minimal that only Gosan would worry about it. Ah. How minimal are we talking? Minimal. Stars above, you worry too much. If anything's going to kill you, it's the autopilot. Wow, Slate, how do you come up with these incredible ideas? Oh, I do that for the best of what I got. Really, you're too kind. This was extraordinarily convenient timing. Thanks. Slate, you are a technical marvel. Whoa, say that again, please. Sounds so good when it's not sarcastic. Anyway, got a fire to enjoy and you've got launch codes to grab. Go wild with the marking feature while you're out there. Just try not to follow it so delightfully you fly into the sun, okay? How convenient with his timing that he was there. It's almost like he foresaw the fact that we're going after something that's literally invisible. Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to my dive into the Echoes of the Eye DLC and The Stranger. A massive artificial ring world hidden within some sort of cloaking field. Does not appear to be Harthian or Nomian in origin. And last time we found the River Lowlands, a low-lying region near the entrance to the Stranger. There are wooden buildings along the banks of the river. And a pair of small rocky islands connected to the village of still houses. Found a large metal symbol for the Eye of the Universe inside a burnt-out building. More to explore, as always. So yeah, guess where we're going? Back to the Stranger, now that we can find it. Ah! Are you kidding me? I swear, it's consistent. Okay. Anything else get damaged in there? No? Cool. Glad we had this discussion. You know what? I don't want to talk about it. Especially after he told us not to use the autopilot immediately. Shut up. 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 I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it at all. We are going to continue onwards and pretend that didn't happen. Because I am just going to go the other way. Tee-hee. That'll send me not directly into the Outer Rock. You know. It won't cause me any problems. It won't immediately delete me. It won't throw me into the backside of this ship and therefore cause me to have similar issues. God, this thing is so cool. This thing is so cool. Yeah, you know what? We can land upside down. That's fine. Alright, so... yeah, wow. The Stranger. That's what this thing is called. I do not understand this door puzzle, to put it simply. Wait. There we go. I'm like, I kinda don't get this. Interesting. Okay, so that is there from the beginning. Wow. Oh, wait, I entered from a different side this time. Oh, I entered from the lowlands. Or not the lowlands. I entered from a different spot this time. Okay. Yeah, we need to get there. Like, now. Effectively. I understand, and I get what I am doing. I need to get two places very quickly. Especially if the dam breaks. Ow. Just shh. Don't worry about it. Okay. This is the area that I want, or that we got to right at the end of the episode. Last time. Ow. You know, I get the feeling that's going to be a very consistent part of my navigation around this area is, why yes, smack face, smack face, smack face, smack face, smack face. It's not funny. I don't like that this place involves me smacking my face 700 million times. So, there's the Eye of the Universe that we saw. There's the jetpack refueler that they magically have here. There's their little dock. You know, I am very curious about this place and what it's going to do in terms of, you know, provisions for us. Like, what story is this going to tell? And that actually, like, that is genuinely the part of this that I was worried about. Like, if this story is more horror-oriented, then, you know, like, I was going to be spooked, and that's where I was going to go for it. But I found out, remove slide reels. These, okay. I understand now. Insert a slide reel. Interesting, okay. I need a lantern. I need a lantern. God, there's a lot that needs to be found here. Like, I need to be able to have this place memorized levels of I need to know what's going on here. Thank you. Lantern. Oh. Oh. Wait. There's an invisible back entry into here. Oh, there's a cave! That's what that's saying. Hang on. So you're the entryway. So if I walk in to... Not here, apparently. I'm getting very, very distracted right now, by the way. So you're... Oh, you're... Are you this... You're not this spot. You're not this spot. Okay, you're a different spot. Equally as important of a spot to know about. But you're not this spot. Okay. That's good to know. Good to know. Yeah, because you're definitely not there. Interesting. Oh my god. That... So this is going to play with secrets as well. That's the noise of the dam starting to break. Slide reels matter. Grab this. on? Okay, there we go. So, they look... So, I have the... So, hang on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I went backwards there. So, they scan and find the Eye of the Universe. They look upon the Eye of the Universe, scan it, gain some form of knowledge, and see the end of all things and the death of their species. They are terrified by this. They are mad at the Eye of the Universe and burn it. Something happens. And then they go into orbit around us, watching for the Eye of the Universe, because they found something that detected the Eye of the Universe. So they're like the Nomai almost in terms of how they're working. So this is something in terms of, so waves and ripples. Nope. I don't like this. Face my fears. So, you are a thing. You like... Oh. So this is a seal of something that they put on a machine that's binding something together. So it's not interesting. Okay. That's totally the spot, right? That's totally the secret spot, right? Right. This building right here. If not, it is one of the spots that I need to be worried about. And God, this game. So I'm curious about something because of what you're saying. Can I walk into any of these? Nope. 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 Okay. Good to know. Just figured I'd check. Is there a cave? There is. And the cave has a secret way in. And something maybe further below the waters. And like, now that I've seen ghost matter in here, it does have me worried. Interesting. This is under the staircase. Can't even do anything about it. This is a different staircase. Alright. What are ye? I feel like this is the game's way of saying that I need to learn this area for something that is going to happen. Interesting. So you guys observed a planet. Something about this planet keeps showing up. And that's interesting. Why does it keep showing up? Whoa, okay. Interesting. So, is there more of these that I can see? No, this is the tower. So, this is this spot. This is... I'm trying to figure out what all the spots are. I'm very blind. This is... I'm not very good at identifying certain spots just by a visualization sometimes. So this is obviously this spot. This is something. This is the thing that they had, like, they started putting seals on. God. I love this game. I love this game. This is such a visual puzzle, this one is. And I like that they're willing to do this. So, they burnt their Shrine of the Eye because they were unhappy about something they figured out about the Eye, basically. Like, they blame the Eye of the Universe for the death of everything. What they didn't see is that the Eye of the Universe is also the reset to everything, and is basically like a structural must-have for this, for the universe to function, basically. Like, it's part of this universe's function that the Eye of the Universe exists, so to speak, for those who don't understand. My personal theory with the Big Bang is that there was a giant collapse that came before it, and therefore, you know, the reset of everything. And this applies to real life too, which is what the game devs seem to be also implying is like their theory is that one big collapse set up the Big Bang that came after, and then that big collapse happens after the heat death of the universe, with everything that's left over from it trying to collide together at the end of all time, basically. Man, I love explaining my own theories about stuff to everybody and having everybody just be like, sure thing, dat boy. Whatever chaos you believe, my man. And I'm just like, look, I wish I could explain better. So that is clearly a spot that we need to get to. Let's try to do it, I guess, while we've still got the time. And a functioning landing zone, I would assume. So, I'm also would like to mention, by the way, that this is the area where I got zapped last time. Well, I guess we're about to figure out how zappy the zappers are. Oh! That's the zap! Is that electric line? That's the zap. Whew. Okay, come on. So we got there, eventually. God, that is cool to me to know how that works. And this is the tide coming in. So a lot of things are probably about to break, which is something else I'm starting to kind of learn about this, is it's all about getting to things before things break. And that definitely is an important spot, because look at that. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Let me think about this. How can I get over there? Ow. Vitals low. Yeah, I kind of figured they would be. Okay, so can't really do this if we're here this late in the run. Got it. Noted. Not going to really happen, so to speak. So this is something we come back to on a later run whenever I've got enough time to do this. I will admit, I love that this in particular area is using a whole lot of time management in its setup. Like, I actually think that that's a really, really cool thought process in the way that they're working this into this. This totally kills me somehow. You know, it didn't kill me. Ship log updated for existing, I guess. So that's so interesting. Okay. This looks like a spot that's not bound by time, at least innately. Innately bound by time, I should say. God, the fact that we're doing this in such a time loop type, like, this is cool. I don't like what I'm hearing. I thought I heard footsteps behind me that weren't my own. Okay. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. What? Use interface? Oh my god. Okay. There's a puzzle. There's a lock. There's a lock that we need to learn about. Okay. You know, I did just realize what that probably was the game being like, hey, you know. Oh, hang on. Stop being so wimpy in your launch. Okay, that's me. I'm like, what monstrosity is that staring at me? Okay, and there it is. Got it. Cool. Alright. So, remember, we're upside down with the scout right now. So, it is sun? Orb. Orb, light, orb, light. Orb, light, orb, light? Interesting. God, this place is so cool. Interesting. This is something important. Like, this is totally... Oh. Ship log. Wait, the stranger is missing something in its designation. Something's missing from the stranger's ship, is what they're saying. Well, that's not creepy at all. The fact that this thing is running without something that's supposed to connect its... I love this thought process. Look, this area is giving me, like, the... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They've got so much they could do with this, and that's a bad thing. Wait. Oh, my God, look at that. What the frick? I didn't even see that. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing we need to go see. Okay, cool. Before I do, God, these guys... Okay, there's another one of these to find. So, yoink, Yoink. These guys are absolutely ghostly in their design. And that's, like, amazingly scary in the way they are set up. I also don't like these guys are also definitely tall as hell. Because the fact that they are tells me a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to know. And I like tall things, okay? He says as a semi-tall thing himself. I like tall things, okay? No! No! Not right now! Not right now! Not right now! Not when I need this! Okay. Insert slide reel. Okay. You are this one. Are you... Oh, this is the burnt stuff. Interesting. So they burnt a lot of the tape. So you guys built a seal, sent it under the water, and that has something to do with your viewing of the Eye of the Universe. Interesting. I'm betting all three of those together is something that matters. Like, all three of the tapes, when put together, probably give me a sequence or understanding of a sequence that explains a lot. And, oh, after the dam releases, we can get to this thing. That's how we get to this structure that they sunk under the waves. Like, the only way to get to you is after you've been sunken. And of course there's totally a way into you. Okay. Here we go. Hang on. I'm like, I know the end of the universe is nigh. Interesting. What are you? Interesting that I can roast a marshmallow here. Oh. I'm immune. That area is built out of the same... I'm immune. I'm immune. I'm immune to the end of the universe here. That's important. That is very important. Immunity to the end of the universe normally is a sign of importance, you know? Wow. Okay, that's interesting to note. And I'm going to have fun with that knowledge. Especially because it tells me a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, while we're waiting that out, Island Tower, burn slide reel, sealed vault, cliffside building, reservoir, burn slide reel, submerged structure, reservoir. An enormous reservoir with wooden piers and buildings on both sides. I found a room with a burn control interface and projection that seems to indicate broken connection between a stranger and another craft. The slide reel that shows a strange vault being encased in a large metal structure and lowered in the water. Nearly all of the slides have been burned and cannot be viewed. Large metal substructure suspended by chains that can be entered by swimming from below. There is a sealed vault illuminated by a green fire inside the structure. Found a strange vault wrapped in chains and marked with 3 glowing symbols. A slide reel from the Cinder Isles showed a glowing symbol and chains appear around a strange vault. So, my innate understanding of this is this submerged structure that they're using is their way of evading the end of the universe so far. Slide reel that shows strangers' inhabitants analyzing the Eye of the Universe. Several slides have been burned and cannot be viewed. So they see the end of... So basically, they construct this thing to help preserve memories or something like that. Their visions, because their entire community seems built around visions, so to speak. And they see the end of the universe, so they start trying to live in those memories somehow. Magically. Maybe. I don't know. My thought process is they're trying to do a Nomai with this, and they're trying to find a way to escape the end of the universe, basically. And their idea is by basically somehow making something that brings them through time. I don't understand it at all, but that's my thought process so far, is they view the end of the universe, or they construct this thing, because it's the first thing in their cycle, that or it's the last thing in their cycle. Like, actually, my current thought process is that's the last thing in the cycle. The first thing in the cycle is this planet thing, and that's the one that I want to track down. Then they see the Eye of the Universe after being led here by, I'm assuming, Nomai signals that they just didn't understand. They worship the Eye like the Nomai did or something. This is going to be something about... The organization on this is what's confusing me now. Okay, let's... God, there's so much that I need to do, but basically my thought process is currently is they are living in memories somehow, like, because they're all about vision and eye and seeing, and because they have foreseen the end of the universe, their goal now is to escape it by never viewing that reality, if that makes sense. And I don't know if that's true at all. I don't know if that's accurate. I could be entirely incorrect with my statement. Who knows? I'm merely giving a guesstimate at something that I would like to believe that I understand, but in all genuineness, I probably don't. The other thing I would like to mention is I want to go check that thing that we noticed. Yeah, this part is missing. That part's missing. That explains some stuff. Interesting. Okay. So... Noted. Ow. Set this there. We're here. There we go. Okay, so yep, this time we're on the other side. Which I will admit, this being my initial entry into this place was very good for me. So I want to go to there. Yeah, where the submerged structure was again. Which does mean that I do need to hurry in my travels across the waters. This is such a cool little system that they put into a freaking DLC, might I mention. Like, this, genuinely awesome. Love this. This is something I would love more about games that do DLCs, is make your DLC actually hit in a way that matters to what you're doing, by making it something that's entirely unique in its additions, but special and important in such a way that it expands upon what you have designed already. This is definitely an expansion on a design, so to speak. Like, it is not a, oh, we wanted to, test something. It is, no, they were expanding upon a design, and I've lost that. That's great. Well, that's cool. This might kill me. I worry. No? Okay, well, I can at least get to the other side of this time, and don't have to mess with the other side of this. I was almost there that time, I will mention. I almost did it correctly. And then I messed up because I can't drive those things for the life of me. So that's where the submerged structure is. Interesting. Interesting. You think that can stop me? I can't read! Quite literally. I can't read what you guys say. I'm assuming that means no, don't go here. Stop it. Basically. Or like, danger, keep out. Interesting. Like, there's a whole bunch of this stuff that I just would like to understand and get, that I just don't. Interesting. Okay, we can get in here from under the water. Yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Interesting. So another one of these. Oh! This is like the little... That's the secret showcase. So I found something a little bit too early, basically. That's meant to be my way of discovering. Okay, come on. Encapsulate the sun. Open up. Chop, chop. Now, the other thing I would really like is one of their lanterns so that I can mark that. Ow. Ow. Yeah, the water's getting a bit thick here, isn't it? I would like to also make a trip up onto the dam before it breaks. Yeah. Interesting. I also like that you can actually, like, see it with just... Ow! Yeah. Derp derp. Yeah, I love that these things are also, like, interactable with your normal light, basically. Like, it's not something that you need... Oh, wow. That's too close. Oh, wait. Oh, do these doors have to be in, like, total darkness for them to work properly? Because if so, that's really sick and interesting. Because that explains that. Wow. Okay, yeah, they totally do. And this is something that also is important. Okay. And there's two of the boats just sitting out there in the middle of the reservoir. Kissing is the best way to describe this. Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm awestruck by this, to put it simply. Like, everything about this just has me awestruck right now. And that's the only way I can describe this, is this is extremely, unbelievably interesting in the way that it's done. Okay, it just drops you off on the other side. That's so cool. So the submerged structure is obviously something very important. Make sure nothing's coming for me. And, like, I don't want to be getting hunted here. I will say the other thing that's interesting is there are no skeletons Which is the other reason why I'm thinking these things are alive. Like, I'm thinking they are still alive and lurking around a corner, basically. Like, I'm gonna run into one while I'm doing this searching. Okay. That's something new and important. God, this is so cool. Interesting. So, this is another part of the system. So, what are you trying to say? So, you're gathering... Wait. You're attempting to shield a part of the universe from the destruction of this thing? I think? Maybe? I feel like I don't get it exactly. Like, I don't get what this is trying to describe, just innately looking at it, because it's alien design. Which, I mean, fair enough, you know. Fair enough. My innate thing is they were trying to shield a part of the universe from something. Oh. I unintentionally sent it down. So this is an elevator somewhere. It did take me, quote unquote, outside of the stranger. This has got stuff marked. Ow! Whoa! Okay, that's important to know about. Yeah, you're just casually here. Wonder what else this, or is there one on the other side? No. Oh, you know what? Okay, I didn't even think about this. These guys would have an absolute field day with the quantum rocks. Like, quantum rocks are probably these guys' like favorite things in the universe, actually. More of this that I don't know about. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is gonna spew me out, right? Hang on. Yeah, I'm like, this is gonna spew me out right here on the other side of that, which is cool and all. But now I want this spot whenever I come in. Because whenever I come in here, I can just go do and send myself up. And this send me up goes to a spot that I can easily get to. Which is really important in the way that this is set up. I like this so far. Alrighty. This is probably going to break while I'm walking across it, knowing my luck. Did not. It waited. No! No! It literally waited until I got across, which is the hilarious part. So, interesting. This is... oh. So this ring world is like a vestige for the universe. I'm curious whether I'm immune, just inside here, or if it is specifically the submerged structure that made me immune. Because if it's the submerged structure that makes me immune, then, oh boy, there's a whole... That, like, tells me a lot of things with a very solid tone, like, what the most important structure in this world is. Wait a minute. Of course there's an extra layer to this. Of course there's more to this. What the... Okay, we found the corpses. What the fuck? We found the corpses. So, extinguished light. God, you things look terrifying. You were trying to block your lantern. So you guys were bound to something in front of one of those soul fire things. God, you things look terrifying. Frick. So I totally need to come here earlier into a cycle. I need to be here at the start of a cycle, because whatever that is something important. I can assure that that is something very important now. Come on. Come on. Let me up. Like I said, I do want to just watch the sun explode at some point and see if I'm immune even just in here, or if it's specifically the vest, or like... Also, where is the ghost matter spot? Yes, words. I'm not wording well right now, if that's not evident. I'm struggling to find the proper words that I'm after for the things that I'm trying to say, basically, because this is that much of an extreme, like, oh, this exists. Okay. Fuel level critical, you're fine. Ow. 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 I will say one thing I do wish this place included was a few health packs for, oh my god, how much does the water want to delete me? Okay, there we go. Alright. Feeling good now. A little bit. So, God. Unable to pinpoint the location. Yeah, of course you're unable to pinpoint the location. But no, so, I definitely get a lot more info when the game openly will let me, you know, there's words I'm trying to say here that I'm blinding myself on because I have no recollection of anything in the English language right now, apparently, because what the frick are words? There was something I was going to say, and then I lost it because I have no wording in my brain. Now, when the game is more willing to let me make sure that I get a place on time. Also me trying to say, you know, when I'm smarter at timing everything in this timing management game that I'm apparently sucking on, I'm sure that we will find something that is very interesting to all of us. So, interesting to me, by the way, that, yeah, this thing, I don't think innately has one of the, yeah, this is like a separate entry point. Separate from even the one that we used. And there's a whole separate area to this. Oh no, we're on the separate area, I believe. Right? Right? Yeah. Oh, interesting. There's a slide reel here that I didn't see last time I was in here. Probably because I also didn't understand what the slide reels were at that point. So, interesting. So this thing is like a power source, obviously. And like, I believe that this area had a slide caster in it. Yeah, it did. Something happened. Where is the lantern now? Is the real question. No! No, 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 no. No, no, stop it. Oh, you fell over. That's what it was. Oh, I know. God. Of course it's right when, you know, I finally realized, oh, you fell over. You have the thing I need. That, of course, the game's like, we don't like that timing here. Comedic timing is this game's specialty, and I despise it right now. Okay, here we are. If this game even remotely gives me a chance at this, which it probably won't, but just in the off chance it does, you know. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have to go in that way for that. It's the main door. You need the main door. So are we immune in here? Good question. We're about to find out. Interesting also that this thing doesn't work when exposed to water. Oh, and it burns out. So we're just immune in here. Interesting. So the whole thing is immune. That is a different thought process than what I was going to say. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, wow. I will continue on in the next episode for you guys, because yeah, holy cow, this is special. We've got some things going for us, and I know what I want to do. and I keep finding more things that I want to do with it. So, yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. I'm so mean by doing this.